established since 2004 as a skateboarding development organisation, which is a kind of grand title for a group that wants to make the skateboarding environment better for, not just for skaters, but for people who want to get into skateboarding. So we want to make skateboarding more accessible, particularly to minority groups, so ethnic minorities, people from deprived communities, and girls as well. And we've a very small number of girls. I think we've got, out of 7,000 members, about 280 of them are girls, and they probably don't come regularly. So that's something we want to kind of do as well. We've been running the facility down here. So the wooden skate park, we opened in 2004. We've got an SLA with Manchester City Council as a service level agreement. We're tied into that till 2018 to run this facility. And we recently got funding from Sport England, from Manchester City Council and from the Youth Capital Fund, a total of around £500,000 to develop this site that we're in right now, which is further underneath the Mancunian Way flyover. So the land isn't commercially viable, apart from for crazy stuff like this. So we wanted to make a really beautiful site, something that's quite architecturally unique, brilliant for skateboarding, and also a place for people who were on the fringes of the skate scene, so friends or artists or whatever, you know, people associated with it but aren't skaters themselves, could just sit and enjoy taking part in a warm space. We'd watched for quite a long time parents shivering away as their kids were kind of skateboarding around, but now they can sit down, have a nice cup of coffee and a cake, which is good. Yeah, we've done quite a number of events over the years. Some of them, in fact all of them, have been really exciting. One of the biggest and most exciting events that happened down here was the America demo. So America's a big skateboard brand, they make shoes, and they brought their team down, and a guy called Andrew Reynolds and Jerry Sue both came down to skate the skate park, and it was one of the most phenomenal events in the Manchester kind of, I suppose in Manchester skateboarding history. Just having these guys down in Manchester skating this spot was just awesome, and we had, I don't know how many people down. It looked probably about 1,000 people came down to watch it, so it was definitely the biggest event we've ever put on, and it was absolutely fantastic. I don't think anyone's ever going to forget it. So that's a very kind of brief history of what we've been doing since 2004. When I started skateboarding, I thought that skateboarders were possibly the most welcoming bunch of people I'd ever met. I think there have been some exceptions to that, but not that I've met, but I've heard of. Historically, skateboarding hasn't always been that welcoming, but I think certainly the guys that I met are absolutely fantastic, and everyone just, you feel like you're part of a community if you've just got a skateboard and you're out there having a go. And also your ability isn't really taken into account amongst the skate scene in the same way that it is in other activities. You know, if you're trying the most basic trick, you tend to be respected and it's noticed that you're doing that thing, even by the best skaters who have been doing that trick for years. And that's something really exciting. You know, it doesn't matter how good you are, it's about how much you're trying, and that's what it really comes down to. It's how much you're putting in, how much you're willing to kind of go for it, and that's the thing that's respected the most. I just think skateboarding is something that everyone should try. It's the most exciting activity you can try on 4 wheels. Maybe even on any wheels. Probably on any.
On the other side where no cars go, up to the hills, thoughts stand alone like my restless heart.